What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we are going to be building my brand new 2023 Santa Cruz HIGHTOWER. Without further ado, let's hop into the front end, start assembling, adding the front fork, headset, bars. We're going to start there, work our way back to the dropper post, and then hopefully get to the brakes and cassette and all that cool stuff today. But without further ado, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's begin hopping in. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get this box open and start diving into this build. As you can kind of see, the bike comes pretty much pre-assembled with some of the harder components. The front cranks and cassette are already installed, as well as the rear cassette already installed on the wheels. Wheels are already built, so you don't have to worry about truing the wheel or anything like that. But hopping into the front of the bike is going to be the bearings. As you can see, the bearings are already placed in. They come in a bag on how you need to place them in the frame. One thing I don't show in this video is make sure you grease the front headset. This needs grease in the frame quite a bit. Not an excess amount, but make sure those bearings are heavily greased. That way you don't have any issues with failures prematurely. And one of the other things that was kind of nice was that my fork, I didn't need to chop it. And it already had the little flange nut installed in, so I didn't have to worry about installing that or cutting the fork because, as some of you may not know, I am 6'6", so I tend to run as much spacer in the front headset in order so that I'm not arched over the whole time when riding. But without further ado, the rest of the video is pretty self-explanatory. Make sure when you're installing your pedals to add CCs on the threads for the pedals before you install them. Add thread locker to the bolts that are going to be going into other metal, which is most of these, so make sure to do that. And make sure not to overly tighten everything until the bike is fully complete and you know how the bars are lined up, how the levers are, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, enjoy the rest of the video, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
paid to play with these sounds, ignoring the call, she shutting that down. Started at the top and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break from the brown on a rampage, I've been giving it brown. Shawty been solid some time now, on my line for the wine, dine, and I'm with it. Look where we started and look where we at, I can see where
As
we
you can
headed,
see,
but can't
I
finish.
just wrapped up putting everything together on the new bike. As I didn't previously mention, but I've never assembled a bike, taken a bike completely apart. So if I'm able to get this done and assemble the whole bike, keep in mind, Santa Cruz does a lot of the hard stuff, like putting the rear triangle, rear shock in. They pre-do all that for you, so it makes it a lot easier. But still need to do the fork, brake, shifting, all that stuff, which is super easy, surprisingly. But as you can see, tires are still not seated and the chain's not on. There is a reason for that. One, I don't want to do that in carpet, as I'm sure most of you know. Stands is not fun, and it's a mess and it gets everywhere. So I'm gonna go do that in the garage here in a little bit, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Too high, I'm afraid of the ground. I'm young and I'm paid to play with these sounds, ignoring the call, she shutting that down. Started at the top and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break